Up next, coverage of the Magoffin County Board of Education meeting from just days ago, the Sagersville City Council meeting from just days ago earlier this week as well. An update on the county-wide cleanup campaign, which is still ongoing and extended just a bit. I'll have that from the judge's office in just a few seconds by way of announcements on our community calendar. Of course, have a few new ones to pass along to you tonight, and several other things to discuss, and that will include a forecast where our luck is running out, at least on the short term. We are seeing some shower and storm chances roll in, and that will be pretty much into your tomorrow night, and for the next few days. An updated 7-day is one to see, and we'll get there in just a few seconds. Congressman Hal Rogers has now extended his support and endorsement to Kentucky Representative Andy Barr, who earlier this week announced that as U.S. Representative for Kentucky's 6th District, he is going to seek election for the Senate to fill Mitch McConnell's vacant seat, which will be vacant after he, of course, announced just months ago that he would not be running for re-election in 2026. Barr saying that he was running for Senate to help President Donald Trump save this great country, and again will attempt to do so. No other candidates have filed as of yet. He does have about $5 million in the bank in his election fund at this time. A quick update before we go to coverage of a couple of local governmental meetings, then the Magoffin County Board of Education meeting being one of those, where they've got a couple of big projects going on and getting ready to go to bid. An update on the cleanup campaign this week, the final of the originally 3 scheduled weeks for Magoffin County, but with the weather being a little rough, or a lot rough to begin, they are kind of going to give it a few extra days, says Magoffin County Judge Matt Wireman. Wireman told me earlier today that it's been another successful year for the cleanup campaign, and that it's helped keep a lot of debris and garbage, of course, where it shouldn't be, and given the opportunity for a lot of Magoffin County citizens to get rid of a lot of things that you just can't put out in your regular household waste. And District 1, shaded in the yellow, is wrapping up this week, and there will be a bit of an extension. He says they will be working this Saturday, and that they're going to be working a few days next week. He says county employees have been hard at work making sure that they got as much of it picked up as possible. But if you have something that has not been picked up, to call the judge's office at 349-2313. And again, they are going to be working this Saturday and for at least a few days next week to try to make sure that they got everyone and they collected everything. And of course, they were still throughout the entire 3-week campaign, with the really bad weather that they had at the start of it behind, and they're trying to get all of that caught up before they wrap it up sometime perhaps next week. Again, any questions, anything you need picked up that hasn't been, 349-2313. With spring comes sniffles and sneezes from that pesky fine powder from plants. Pollen, one of the worst words ever. You could try to limit your time outdoors, but that's really not an option for most of us. So talk to the pharmacist at Parkway Pharmacy and make a plan for personalized solutions for allergy and asthma relief today.
There are several risk factors that may put a patient at risk for heart disease.
Especially people who have diabetes or hypertension or high cholesterol and have a family history of heart disease.
Neglecting to see a cardiologist can put you in trouble. You may develop problems that may not be reversible.
We see many people who do not have an actual diagnosis of a heart problem, but may be at risk of heart disease, and we do whatever we can to help mitigate that risk to help prevent disease in the future. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood, the dynamic duo from television's Whose Line Is It Anyway, are coming to town, and they're asking for trouble.
Our show is completely made up.
Prepare for a side-splitting interactive extravaganza as these improv wizards hit the stage, serving up a night of unscripted comedy gold.
It sounds like a big waste of time and a lot of money.
It is.
Don't miss Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood. Catch them on Sunday, May 18th at the Mountain Arts Center. Get your tickets today at macarts.com.
Johnson Central High School stands alone in providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire state of Kentucky. This includes pathways in everything from the medical field to engineering, telemedia, welding, agriculture, and even aviation. And that's just to name a few of the 32 different choices. Work has also been started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. So now is the time for your child to experience the power of opportunities in Johnson County schools.
My name is Don McFarland, and I have been an attorney in Eastern Kentucky for over 30 years. This is my son, Max McFarland. I'm very proud of Max. He is incredibly intelligent, a hard worker, and is graduating from law school this spring. Max will take the bar exam this summer.
We are a family and we treat our clients like family. Bigger law firms are not always better law firms. There is no substitute for experience, personal attention, wisdom, and knowing who your attorney is.
When you have any legal needs, come see us, and we will personally represent you, and we will put our experience and energy to get the results you need.
If you have been in a car wreck, injured on the job, in need of Social Security disability benefits, or have any legal needs, come see us and let us take care of you. Call us at 349-9000.
At Big Sandy Healthcare, our mission has been to provide quality healthcare close to home. Now, as part of the mission, we're proud to announce our new Women's Health Mobile Clinic. We will be traveling to 5 counties to ensure that transportation is not an issue when it comes to your health. We can even arrange transportation from your home to the mobile clinic. Services include prenatal and postpartum visits, 4D ultrasounds, lab work, and wellness exams. For an appointment, call 606-263-6195. Big Sandy Healthcare, truly bringing quality healthcare close to your home.
Next coverage from the Sagersville City Council meeting from Monday night of this week, night before last. We'll focus on one topic tonight. I still have some more of the meeting to edit and a few other topics I think we'll focus on perhaps on tomorrow. But one discussion tonight will center around, as it did in the meeting, an update on the Montgomery County Park Board. Mayor Howard saying that prior to the meeting he had appointed Kelly Howard of Sagersville to the Park Board to fill a vacant seat, and that Park Board member as well, Jeff Lovely, who serves as the city attorney, said that the board was going to meet this coming week and start the process of looking for a new park director.
I did put Kelly Howard on Park Board. When y'all gonna meet?
We're gonna meet Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Park Board, I'll give you just a quick update on the Park Board. Ray Keaton has resigned.
Who?
Ray has resigned as director.
And my board member.
And the board member resigned, so they appointed Kelly this week, like I see in the letter. So it'll be me and Kelly as the city representatives. So we're gonna meet Wednesday. We were supposed to meet last week and everybody's out of town, so we're gonna try to meet Wednesday, 6:30. Just to get a game plan on what we're gonna do with getting someone to hire another park director, I guess.
Do you have applications? You have people?
We haven't started the process yet. Ray resigned at the last meeting. It was out of the blue. We didn't know it was coming. So we're gonna talk about, I guess I'm assuming we'll get a game plan about the application process, about redoing the salary for the position. Because I think we're going to try to save some money there. Because Park Board really don't have much money to work with. And right now, the majority of it's went to the salary. So we're going to talk about all that Wednesday. I mean, but as of right now, don't know.
Why don't you try to put in, try to find some grants. I'm sure there's something out there. I've said it since I've been on city council. Start 2 people and put them over there. That's where they stay at. Keep everything mowed, weed eated, keep the baseball fields going, deal with the pool when it comes November, you quit using the park, and you don't work pool, lay them out, fire them back in March.
The main thing that the park director does is deal with the pool.
Well, there you go. You put somebody in there who can deal with it.
Headache of the park director, because the city and county sort of do, the city does mainly the mowing and the upkeep on it. Don't really have anything to do with Park Board. We don't deal with that.
Have to free up so much.
But the pool is, running the pool, keeping the pool going is the main thing that the park
loses money.
does. And a great year is break even on the pool. That's a great year. And it's, you gotta have somebody that can get in there and understand the pumps and the chemicals and all that kind of stuff too. So it ain't just you hire somebody and they come, there's gotta be somebody that can have a little
experience.
Proficient in.
Can't learn it on that. Chemicals.
Cause that pool's old, the pumps are old, constantly falling apart. I know the county judge said he was gonna put a spice pad there. We said he was going to have it by this year. That never materialized. So there's been plans to renovate it a little bit, but those plans have just not materialized yet. And if something's going to happen just because that pool is really beyond its lifespan. I mean, it's got a leak, and it's got a leak in it. Nobody's ever found where the leak's at. We've had people come in and look at it. We've had companies from Louisville come in and look at it.
We got people coming from out of state, not to interrupt.
That's fine. It's always been leaking for
just to come
years.
And inspect it and look at it is, I think it was 6,200 or something. That's not to do any work. That is just to find the leak.
Now it's community calendar time, brought to you by McGoffin Farm Bureau and your local agent, Doug Green. They'd like to have you there, see what the buzz about. I promised myself I wasn't going to do it. The McGoffin County Beekeepers Association has a meeting coming up this Monday, the 28th, 6 o'clock at the Extension Service. If you want to know anything about keeping bees, the nutritional needs of bees is as well what they're going to specifically talk about Monday, and that's going to be at 6 o'clock at the Extension Service. Members, you're asked to please bring a dessert, and you don't have to be a member to attend. If you want to come and learn more about it and bee production and keeping and the nutritional needs of them, or anything to do on the topic, to deal with the topic, they've got an answer for you there, I promise. The guest speaker, oh, by the way, is Larry Young, and he is very knowledgeable and will be a great resource for you. And a reminder, they're blasting off from Scott Creek this time around for the annual Elk Creek Free Will Baptist Church Open Bass Tournament, Saturday, May the 3rd. $1,000 for the top prize, other big cash prizes, $100 for the big fish every hour. If you have any questions, call Tammy at 548-0118. That's 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday, May the 3rd at Scott Creek off of Cave Run. They have such a great turnout and a great tournament, and they really run it very well. Should be some big fish coming in there and some big prizes. Some big announcements can be heard right here, including, of course, birthdays and anniversaries. It's as simple as getting those to me so I can tell everyone about them. Doesn't cost a thing. Turning to funeral service announcements tonight, a reminder that services will be held tomorrow at 1 for our friend and neighbor, 71-year-old Anna Daniels Miller of Sagersville, who passed away on Friday. She's survived by her sons Tony and Douglas Dean, her brother Jerry Daniels, sisters Vonda Howard, Juanita Howard, Avenel Daniels, and Emma Howard, and 6 grandkids. Anna is preceded in death by her husband Ray and brothers Dexter and Laurel and Eugene. Services again tomorrow at 1 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation is tonight until 9 o'clock. And arrangements are incomplete at this hour, and to be announced soon by the Sagersville Funeral Home for James Douglas Howard of Cow Creek, who passed away on today's date after a long illness. He's preceded in death by his parents, Wishart and Eula Howard, as well as his sister, Rebecca. He's survived by his wife, Marlene Howard, sons Daniel Howard and Josh Howard, his brother Dwayne, sister Jeannie Howard of Upland, California, Gavin James Howard, as well as a number of other grandchildren. And again, services to be announced soon by the Sagersville Funeral Home.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
SMB is proud to stand with you with what might be your very first and definitely last checking, savings, retirement, even Christmas Club account, along with consumer, auto, mortgage, business loans that you can easily manage from anywhere in the world with safe, secure mobile and online banking that comes from over 120 years of commitment to your financial life and well-being. today, tomorrow, and forever. Salyersville National. Get personal with new jewelry collections from Soul Stacks and more at the seasonal shop. With new spring arrivals every week. Arrive and hydrate in style with Brewmate's new Brew Tank and the full color collection of cups and mugs. And come smell for yourself why Tyler's glamorous detergent sprays and soaps are hard to keep in stock. And if it's Easter you're thinking about, there's all kinds of ways to stuff anyone's basket of any age at Frazier's Prater Drug Seasonal Shop in downtown Salyersville. One name, one call, one ultimate solution to your heating and cooling, sales, 24-hour service, and installation for home, commercial, boilers, chillers, and VRF systems. With over 15 years of experience and now based right here in the viewing area, Ultimate Air. 496-6650. For whatever reason, if your working days are over, don't do anything before you meet Grover. Social Security, disability, SSI, work injuries, wear and tear, and hearing loss. 888-9-GROVER. The Magafa County Board of Education, in their regular meeting just days ago, discussed a number of things, of course, including 2 upcoming projects which are nearing going to bid: a new bus garage and renovations, significant ones, of the old vocational school next to the middle school. I'll have details on that. But first, Superintendent Chris Meadows had the honor of recognizing and congratulating these outstanding students and young ladies, middle school students who you may have read in the Salyersville Independent finished second in state and will be traveling with the robotics team to New Jersey in May to compete on the national level.
And they are going to be representing us later on. I think we have an agenda item tonight about a trip to New Jersey, so hopefully, if things go well, they'll be carrying on. But they represent the middle school, and they got second place in the first robotics state championship, which gave them the opportunity to advance to the national level. So we're going to recognize these 4 young ladies, and I believe they have planned to give us a portion of their presentation that they'll be judged on. Is that correct?
Those being Annalise Oliver, Lindley Miller, Brooklyn Allen, and Hayden Arnott. Congratulations and best of luck to you all. Going on to other topics of discussion and some business talk, and a presentation by the architect responsible for 2 projects that are on the drawing board for the Magafa County Board of Education and district as a whole, with bids hopefully to be let out in early next month, around May the 9th or thereafter, for what will be a new bus garage for the school district, as well as some significant renovations to the old vocational school by the Harold Whitaker Middle School. Architect Mike Sparkman was there and presented the board with drawings of the renovations to the old vocational building, which will now be including an academic and athletic center. They're going to, as I understand, as they have plans, use the 4 garage bays at the back of the building and renovate those for indoor practice areas for most all sports, batting cages, archery, space, cheer, dance, what have you, as it's not uncommon for all of the teams in Magafa County to have to really fight to get some gym time because there's just so much going on to practice in. And this academic athletic center is going to solve a lot of, if not of all, of that problem. They're as well going to renovate one portion of it for a large meeting area, and future board meetings will be held there as well as other events. They're planning on having a pre-bid meeting on May the 9th, and they hope to open bids on May the 22nd for both of those projects. The new bus garage is to be constructed there as you're going down the hill towards the middle school where the guard shack is, as we all call it, in that parking area. There's going to be some earth taken down there to make room for a new bus garage right there, which will serve the school district. And just in case you're wondering, Justin Bailey there to discuss, well, a lot of things calendar related and others, but Thursday of last week when the meeting was held marked the 138th day of school. At that time, 28 days left. As of today, that brings it down to 24 days of school left. He was also pleased to announce that attendance this year to date over last year was up over 2%, a significant increase. And lastly tonight, an update on the weather, which is going to be changing. A lot of words in the forecast, and that's never a positive thing. Not much severe weather or anything of that nature, and temperatures are getting a little more consistent and leveling off. But there is some back and forth, and there's definitely some changes afoot for tomorrow afternoon and overnight. Well, we could see some pretty good showers and thunderstorms Friday evening, night. Right now, it looks to be just that at the most, pretty good thunderstorms. But leading up to it, the clouds are going to be on the increase. Look at that. More clouds, more clouds, more clouds, more clouds all the way through your Saturday. We topped out at 87 degrees. You want to get specific, 87.3 in downtown Sagersville today. I liked it. Didn't get out and enjoy much of it, but nevertheless, we're at 82 still if you're catching the end of the early show. Sunrise 6:47, sunset 8:16, no rain to speak of, and humidity down below 30%. 55 degrees is where we should bottom out tonight. Patchy fog after 4 a.m. Clouds are going to be on the increase. While there is a chance of some showers tonight on the forecast in my hands, 20%, I'm going to do this in reverse order tonight, and we'll take a look at local Doppler radar in just a few seconds, show you what you might have to dodge out there if you're catching anything fun in the park or outside. Nevertheless, for your Thursday, publication day, mind you, for the Sagersville Independent, hope you got one tomorrow. 78 degrees tomorrow, not as warm, mostly cloudy, and 60% chance of showers and storms, and then increasing 70% by tomorrow night. Tenth to a quarter of an inch during the day, maybe that much tomorrow night. So not a major rainmaker. And really, Friday looks to be the best bet for any thunderstorms, some good ones at least. 74, 51, mostly cloudy as you saw, and a likelihood 70 to 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms, and that'll probably crank up to 90% by Friday night. So we'll talk more about Friday on tomorrow's program. Saturday, as you saw, showers and thunderstorms likely early, then mostly cloudy and a lingering chance of just some showers, I think, that will hopefully end by late afternoon at the latest on your Saturday. Again, more in 24 hours. Latter half of your weekend looks good, though, as you see, 71 and sunny. And Saturday, I'm not writing it off altogether as of yet. We'll just try to pinpoint it more tomorrow. For the start of next week, we're back to the 80s, just barely on Monday, mostly sunny, a 20% chance of some showers after 2 p.m. or so in the afternoon. Kind of a short-lived window there, and don't see much oomph to that. Monday night, a low of 61. Tuesday, mostly sunny and 84. Nice Tuesday. Another round of some slight shower and thunderstorm chances this Tuesday night, and increasing into your Wednesday when temperatures are still trying to hold on to 80, but with more clouds and a better chance of some showers and thunderstorms midweek. Now, usually do radar first, just couldn't get it to pull up. Here it is, and as you see, we have a technically on the forecast in your 7-day, like I said, a 20% chance of some showers tonight. They're starting to make their way into the viewing area. These are light in nature for the most part early, but when you pull out, you just kind of see them broken up, and a little bit of that will kind of make its way, I think, into eastern Kentucky during the next few hours. So keep your eye on that. The big cold front or the cold front that's going to give us a chance of some showers and thunderstorms Friday. Not really part of this as of yet, but we are seeing some activity start to roll into the area in the form of a few light showers possible. That's it just for tonight, though. I'll see you back here tomorrow for more. Thank you for watching.